Good morning, traders. This is JTrader over here. Let me know if you can hear me good. We're going to start in a few minutes, and welcome to the Bookmap Trading Day. Morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just like watching over here the scanners in pre-market, as you know. We're coming from 2 great days. I also recorded both trading sessions. So yesterday and Monday, we came out with a trading lesson on YouTube. So go watch it if you really want to look for tangible stuff, becoming consistent in a solid trading system. So simply go at YouTube JTrader and check over here this video, because we shared how one of our traders beat the 1 million in 15 months, but also several other traders are doing very good, from Kenny to Dan to JG and others. So really proud of this team. The second thing is we're going to have some news, and then we're going to start directly into the bookmap lesson. First of all, read always a disclaimer. Remember that the lessons that we have on Wednesday are for educational purpose only, and this content should not be treated like an investment advice. So a lot of traders ask me, Jay, when is going to come out deal with Bookmap? Well, I can tell you by tomorrow, traders. It's going to be a great deal. So a holiday deal. We're going to give also a coupon to have a discount with Bookmap. And then other traders ask me, where can I find material over here to study? So we have free material over here, courses. We have several traders. I made a course over here, a full course of 6 lessons. It's just like hit and run, but basically explains you very great, in-depth, the liquidity, I would say, setups together with Bookmap. So how to get long and short. So simply go check this link. I will put out this link in YouTube. Morning, guys. And then also we have a proprietary webinars. Okay, so simply go on Discord. Sorry, Discord Bookmap. These are the traders that are going to be like for the next week, an upcoming week, sharing their content and their knowledge. So check it out, this on Discord Bookmap. Okay, before starting, I want to tell you one little thing, that my goal over here is to help traders. And because I'm totally always been honest with you since all the years that I've been trading, I really woke up a couple of days ago, and I decided to give, for who's not a member room already, for the room, 100 seats. Okay, so 100 spots for an entire month in the room, and see how to trade with a trading system with bots together with order flow and Bookmap. And this I wanted to give because I want the traders to become profitable, and I love to see traders that are getting back to me and they're telling me like how much their life changed. When I say this, guys, is really with the heart that I'm telling you that you're still not profitable or you want to get that edge. Well, we have built a system that is really game changer. And as I said, Tuesday, Monday, we had 8 trades, 100% win rate, everything screen share, every single setup entry we posted. And I also recorded because I want to share with you how this works. Some traders like over here, JG. I mean, this guy was working, trading for several years, was not profitable. I think he's up 700K for the year. He made last week 118K, sharing Stein Center with the broker and everything. So there's a way that you can become profitable. Yes. Is this for everybody? No. But you can work to become a great trader. Talent is important, but not that important when you have a strategic system. So if you follow a system, a based system with rules, and I would say a very good risk management, so discipline, you're gonna be profitable if you apply all the rules that we teach. Okay. So again, for who wants to join over here, 100 traders will be eligible to enter for one free month where you can see everything out there. Okay. So free month. I'm gonna give it over here. So check it out. This is basically on our website. All right, let's start with the day. What do we have this morning? First of all, I always look at the scanner. I look at small caps. I look at large caps. We have some small caps that are actually moving up this morning. One is AMBR, and I'm gonna put over here. So what about MBR? First of all, guys, we don't have so many small caps like, in the previous months. We have 1, 2, 3 small caps right now in the morning. So my goal is always to have one good trading small cap, and that's it for the morning. And then the majority of my focus is on futures, and we start having like, this amount of futures, even because that's like one of the first assets, the second asset I ever traded in my life with covered warrants, which are like options. And options we trade, and then a lot of large caps. So this is where I would say the liquidity right now is oriented. So if you are a small cap trader only, I suggest you also, learn something more. So MBR, over here, you can see some stats. We have not a very small market cap that like we usually trade. Generally, the market cap that we trade in small caps are less than 50 millions. And for these small caps, I generally trade 2, 3 major setups. One is gap and crap. So market simply pop and fails, okay? One is a dip and push, which is called Andover or Jtraderco, and that's essentially a long. One is extension play during the day. I'm looking at the stats, and I cannot find the stats over here in the previous 2 years where the stock simply gapped up or had a big extension that day and then, faded or ran. So we have no stats. We have over here a news in this case. All right. So we have what? We have earnings. And then we have a float that is substantial, pretty big for a small cap. Is around 31 million. Low institutional. Bottom market cap around 369 million. And then I start looking, what are, the possible key levels this morning where I believe, that the price will stall and how we'll be trading this. So going to the daily chart, okay? This is our daily chart over here. The price this morning in this moment is around 250, 260 with a max peak at 270. You can see how this stock behaved 2025. So it went almost till $14 over here, 13.10. Double top, faded over here, and all the way down, $1. So we know that these kind of stocks in small caps are very common. So they're simply like pump, and then they show their actually reality that they don't really work, and they don't really produce any would say returns, any money, any profits, and they simply fell all the way down. So the goal on the stock will be actually looking for a level where I can look to short. And this morning I have this 280 and I have this 350. So I'm gonna write over here AMBR stuff 280 350 equal short level. Now these levels, why I'm taking these levels over here, because it's basically levels where the price in the previous weeks and months actually form a support or resistance. So it means that price stalled over there. These are not levels where high volume was traded previously, because as you can see below over here, the volume that we had over here was literally very, very small, less than 1 million. But I'm looking at those two levels. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go over here on Bookmap. I'm going to put over here AMBR. So this is the entire process, okay? Explain the entire process. I'm looking at AMBR, and once after the open, price will go or that 280 or that 340. I want to see how it will react. If it will react in a way that we have a good setup, okay? So we have, like our stuff play, J-Slim for who knows how we trade this, then we're actually going to trade the play. I'm more inclined, yes, for the stats of this company, for the history of this company, to trade a short. We have to change a little bit over here the stats on Bookmap. So look what I'm doing. First of all, I will filter over here from auto smoothing to essentially over here a manual. I will also filter over here the size. We'll start putting over here. Let's see how it reacts with 2000. Maybe we can keep a little bit even higher, 4000. Okay. And then I want to expand over here. Okay, so this is right now is Bookmap. Okay, guys. Let's see if we have want to modify it over here. I do this because I'm very comfortable and I've been using this tool, especially in stock and futures. You can even use it for crypto, but in stock and futures, we use it really for a long time. So I know pretty good how to use it. I'm not really interested in trading right now, 15-20 minutes before the gate. There's 9, 10, almost 9, 11. Remember that 280 over here, we have a level of resistance, okay? But I don't see as the liquidity too much of that supply, okay? Let's see if maybe over here, we're gonna stall it. You can see they're still like actually, they're stalling over here. Still holding. And again, I want to trade this after the gate. So 280, 340, 350, the levels that ideally want to see a pop and fill short. Okay. So this for AMBR, follow it, is one of the few small cap this morning that is moving up. And then over here we have other small caps. I was looking at this SPRC, which are in the past, but now this fit all the way down. Maybe PW, but actually fit all the way down. And then I'm going to look, at the futures, what they're doing, at the large caps, what they're doing, but also those new stocks that generally we don't trade if they have, for example, any kind of news. For example, Dell. Dell is a stock that is a part of the large cap plan. I don't trail Dell every single day. It's worth over here, the price is 133 and 40. We have over here, you can see the news, right? Always read the news over here. In this case, we have, there we go, earnings call. Okay, so we have earnings over here. Then you can see like some upgrades. And price right now this morning is 133, 134. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna start keeping over here Dell in this. I can put it down for the moment together with our main watch list. I will share also how the system, based on our, let's say, criteria of these bots, selected hood, Amazon, Tesla, Nvidia, and QES, so QQ and SPY, but also PLTR. And over here, now we could put these two other stocks So we have over Amazon, Tesla, and QS. Over here, Meta, all right. And over here, we're gonna put simply R Dell. All right. Oh, sorry, guys. So Dell earnings, how we're looking to trade this. Let's go into the 60 minutes. And this is really the step-by-step process that I do every single morning. We're gonna start with Dell. So Dell has a descending over here trend, so a bear trend over here for all the month of November. Earnings this morning. So even over here, you can see that we stalled at 134. What I'm going to do this, so if we break 134 and we start holding the 134, and I will see some heat map below holding that price 134, then I'm going to buy dips. If instead it's gonna pop above 134, 134.50 and fail below the 133, and I will see a huge selling pressure on Bookmap, then we're gonna opt over here for a short play. Okay, but definitely Dell is gonna be one that is gonna be my watch list. Then this morning we have AMD. AMD, same thing. It's a bear trend. So let's put it here. And every morning do this, okay? Trace your levels, trace your lines. Okay. So if the SNQ will start actually to push the upside, then I'm looking for those stocks that are trying to reverse their scenario, that are set up for a gap up play or an extension play. This morning we have AMD, Amazon, QQQ, SPY, NVIDIA, Tesla, PLTR, Hood, and we'll see if Meta will be a good candidate. AMD, in case we're gonna have the SNQ that is strong, I'm gonna wait only to trade this above 216, 217. Until we are below the pink band, I'm not gonna trade it. This pink band over here is actually the JLines. Every single time the price gets to that JLines over here, price was rejected. So you can see one time, second time. Now we're gonna see if we're gonna break this 216, 217 to upside, and only above this level I'm gonna trade it. Otherwise, below, I'm gonna simply, go back into short play mode. Second one of the day is Amazon. Amazon over here, you can see that changed the trend. We traded this these days for the short, okay, last week. Since over here, you can see that the price came to the 225, okay? This was a nice demand zone over here, started like to push. This morning, SNQ will be strong. If they're gonna be strong, I'm gonna look over here for 235 calls. Okay, so Amazon staying for 235 calls. Anybody will be also on Amazon, guys? On the paper, Amazon is much better than AMD. Okay. On the paper, Amazon is much better than AMD for the long side. Next one, we're going to look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA, very similar to AMD. You can see that once the price came to this pink band over here, zone rejected. Okay. Here, 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 here. Okay, so until we are below this pink band, guys, I'm not gonna trade it. Okay, below is only for short, above only is for long. But money brother, yes, I already made a plan on AMBR. Okay, so check it out. Already made the plan before looking at 280 and 340 as my key levels today. Tesla, we've been like trading Tesla, but I believe that the majority of the traders over here have to still understand when we are in a range, like over here, or when we are trending. right now Tesla is inside a major trading range. Okay, so you can see that the price in the last over here couple of weeks is not really moving. We have a dip over here to 380, a push to 430, and every single time that we got this was simply inside this range. So we were getting this, you know, on this long day over here, or this bounce over here long, otherwise these short plays over here. So now what I'm looking to do, exactly this. If we break over here this morning, 430, we start dipping, I'm gonna look for a long play. But the plan B is that if we instead fake out, again, we get to the 426, 427 and start rejecting, then I'm looking for a short play. I'm gonna look for or 430 calls this morning or 420 puts. Okay, so I'm staying a lot of just out of the money, sorry, a little bit just like out of the money, not too much out of the money. Okay, Tesla idea. And Tesla idea is important because every single day I trade Tesla and we have very great options to trade. Okay, today especially is Wednesday, so it's going to be a little bit like less spread. If you need help on options, we have an option course, and also we can suggest you which broker to go with. We have like 3 or 4 working with option with them, but I can tell you honestly who's having the best performance, speed, customer care, and everything. So over here, I'm gonna only look to enter Tesla if we break the 430. Okay, so breaks the 430. Want to see a little bit of consolidation, pull back. Want to see the boss that are giving me the long play. And Tesla instead, if it cannot break the 426, 427, so rejects over here the supply area, then I'm looking for a short play, and then it's gonna be back in range. PLTR, big downtrend. A lot of traders over here are still long, and I know that Palantir has been one of the best stocks, you know, to trade, I would say, the last year, 2025, actually, this year. Huge runs went over here from the start of the year. I think was around 60, if I don't remember. Yeah, 60 bucks mostly. To 220 to 21. So a big move over here. We're talking about 400%. But then over here, started from starting of November, really lose like a big chunk of its profits. So passed on to 20 all the way down to 147. Now is, you know, bouncing back up. And this is the demand zone that you have to look for. Okay, this is 165. You can see that the price over here held one time. So we have a support over here. Second support, the resistance, support. So until we're gonna be above the 164, 165, guys, I'm looking for a long play. All right. So this morning, if the market will be strong, I'm looking for an under-over. I will be looking at Bookmap, so we can put over here right away, Bookmap up on PLTR. Let's fix it. Let's prepare it. Okay, let me see if we have a huge resistance above. Well, we have some, but not that huge. 168 and 50. And it's actually this, you see this resistance that we have over here. But that resistance that you can see on the chart corresponds also to the level of liquidity that we have on Bookmap. Okay, so let's see if this morning we can have a cut pattern, hold 164, 165, and get along to 169 over here, and then break, and ideally go 172, 173. Next one, Hood, gapping up this morning. Supply area. So this is a tough area for Hood. We need to break the 123, 124. Don't trade long until the break of this and a consolidation above. Because if the market will like pop and fail, then we're gonna have Hood pop and fail for the short play. So avoid this in case we cannot break 123, 124. And then we have also Meta, which yesterday I didn't trade along because I took this yesterday morning 3 short on stocks, 1 short on ETF, or you can actually have the NQ futures. We take the trade the first 90 minutes. Meta was already giving a long play, and the long play that we had yesterday morning was from, you know, this dip over here. This was the open, this point here, and it came all the way up. You can see when we hold this green, okay? You can see over here, this green band over here and over here. So this morning, if we hold the green band, 630, 632, we could have another good long play. I'm not going to invest any time trading this if we break 628, 627 to the downside until we hold over here the pre-market low and this green band. Then we can look for this potential play over here. Okay, just this. Anything else, I'm not going to trade it. So over here, we can put meta idea. And maybe, you know, one play, guys, all right? But if we have that play, I'm going to trade meta. Let's go to futures. So, different opinions from future traders this morning. What I believe is all the plans that you can make are actually right. Always been like, you know, never neglecting anything. Oh, this, yeah, no, it's impossible. Because Mark, I found in the years that sometimes, you know, the plan that you simply underestimate is the one that will work. And that's always the reason that I never have a bias. I try always to have more than one plan. So if you see, sorry if I'm eating a gum, but I'm very hungry. Metabolism now is kicking in. And I'm always looking at 2 or 3 plans in the morning. So if, let's say, one plan that I made doesn't set up or doesn't simply work, I know exactly what to do. I'm not saying like, you know, a dumbass over there waiting for the plan. The way that we trade, you'll see after, and trust me, check it out, the last video we made on YouTube. I talk about 4 guys that they made every single one more than 6 figures this year. And 2 are, one is above 7 figures, one is near the 7 figures for the year. And they applied only 1 or 2 setups, 1 or 2 strategies, nothing else. This comes after years of trading. It's very difficult to do it. So don't think, you know, you watch a video on YouTube, boom, you're gonna nail it. I wish it would have done like that. When I started, I didn't even have YouTube to study from. So I had to move my ass, take my car, go to Piazza Fari in Milan, 4 hours from here, and study there like, you know, you have the New York Stock Exchange, we have Piazza Fari, the same exact. So over here we have NQ. NQ, the first thing I'm looking is this liquidity level. Okay, so we have over here a major level of liquidity, of resistance, of supply, around 25 to 50. Now, this market is often giving fake breakouts. So if we have this, don't enter, because often can be like this, right? So if we have a fake out and comes back down below 25,200, that's going to be my short play. But if instead we're going to break above, start to hold over here, then I'm taking along till this level over here. And that's going to be my NQ. So let's put over here NQ. We're going to write NQ idea. Remember, play 1 or play A, play B, always. Sometimes even a play C. Now, I put over here, guys, 8 charts. I suggest if you're a newbie, follow 1 or 2. Trade 1 ticker at a time. Don't overtrade. I'm going to explain briefly what are algos over here, how to trade them. For example, I'm going to go on the last 2 days on NQ. So when you actually see me on Bookmap, I will explain this. Again, read the disclaimer. Disclaimer. This is educational purpose only, right? And past performance are not, future performance, future results. But when I see over here that everything is blue, the system is giving over here yesterday, gave me 2 bots over here, actually 2 days ago, 2 bots over here too long. And all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. We had over here, exit up here. That's the last exit. Okay, following the system. Yesterday morning, you see we have a dot. We have also an arrow over here. This was a short play. We took this trade, and that's the exit over here on this bar. Now, I like to use also the 1 minute for confirmation or for scalping. Listen very good. Or for scalping, I said. Let me see where's today. So if I'm over here trading NQ, and in order for me to scalp, which is impossible for me now, because I'm entering a room and often I've traded over here at the academy. But if I had to scalp, I would use the system because the system over here would give me short play in the morning, exit, short play in the morning, exit. Okay, and it's just like to have fun over here. And every single time that I see those entries, which come automatically, right? I just align things with Bookmap because it gain even more edge of what it is. You can find traders, the market will be sometimes choppy. This is, for example, a pre-market. So when you are stuck in a range, don't actually trade it and go to the higher time frame. All right. So the system will give me entries that are based on trending phases or mean reversal phases. What I prefer, what pays the most. Sometimes you will see me taking mean reversal trades, like, fake outs and fail. Market's opening, and sometimes I will see trend following. Okay, let's go. 14 seconds. Watching NVIDIA. Watching PLTR. NQ fail. So short NVIDIA. Short QQQ. Short PLTR. NQ is pushing, so fast reversal. Reversal long to short, or short to long, sorry. Same over here on NQ will push, on Tesla will push. So I'm long over here, guys, on NVIDIA. I'm long over here on NQ. You can see over here, NVIDIA giving the long play. We need to break that resistance on NQ. For newbies, wait the first 5 minutes. And PLTR, we are short. Yes, it's pushing. Tesla. You can see that we have a short play over here. Thank you. I want to see if we can break that 250. Remember, that's our level. Our logic is to go long above 250. The first 2 or 3 trades that I take are always very, very small. So we have NVIDIA long over here. We have NQ long over here. We have ES long over here. We also have Hood over here long. You can see over here, 2 bots. Buy. 2 bots over here. Okay, that green candle, the green dot means big institutional coming in to eat. XQ. Same over here, play. Big institutional players over here in. Hood, beautiful. Le frecce tutte e 2. Ma la freccia solo la nera.
Oh, okay, yes.
LTR going good. Tesla fading good. You can see over here, we have 3 bots over here for the short on Tesla. On the 1 minute, beautiful Tesla play. That is the, first you can see the long play on Tesla and right away the reversal. Same on NVIDIA happened the same thing. That's the reason why I say, you know, wait for the first few minutes. That's NVIDIA over here. So NVIDIA gave long play. We're gonna keep the long until above 182. NQ, second 5-minute bar push. Into the liquidity area. Remember, we need to break this 25, 200. 25, sorry, 250. That's the 421 first target. So that's over here, guys. Looking for 415 now. Selling a first partial on NVIDIA. Selling a first partial on Hood. Check out AMD for a possible breakout coming in. So Tesla hold it. MBR, wait for a fake out of $3 and short. So this $283, you want to see a fake out of that and short. So yes, and NQ, Hood, QQQ, AMD. All long play. Amazon down, Tesla down, PLTR down, but PLTR now is trying to reclaim from that 165. This is Hood. I want to see also over here, Bookmap, how it's working. We need Tesla If you want to have a very great target, at least 415. Wood is very strong right now. All dots are green on Bookmap. Careful guys if in Q, because that's the supply area. Risk maximum break even. If it fails to 30, you're out. Nvidia use the break even. Tesla below 420. We're probably going to have a reversal in the Q, so I'm looking for a short play now. So Amazon over here, fading with Tesla. Tesla still a short play. In Q, we had a long. Now it's going to probably give us a short play. Dell over here, we have a short play. Made a short play. Yeah, still a long. And Q, still a long, not a short play yet. And Hood for a long. Okay, Tesla taking out the profit for 18 and 2 quarters. So for 18 and 50s. AMD guys is a beautiful F50. Hood 125 coming in. Sell more 124.50. Why? We have this liquidity over here, Bookmap. Okay. So I'm screen share over here at the bot. Hood for the long play. Tesla for the short play. Amazon over here, you can see the short play. Mid over here for the short play. Nvidia with a long, and probably if the market's gonna reverse, we're gonna have a short play on this. So Nvidia get out everything. SPRC small cap, let's see, is gonna go at 370, 380 for a short. Put trail everything 123 and 50. And Q is below, guys, the 25, 230, 240. So there's a big chance over here that it will fail. If it will fail, we'll bring down the entire market from AMD, Amazon, Nvidia, and rest. And Meta. The only one that is holding over here is, I would say, Hood. Seems like the strongest. Okay, 125. Let's try to hold as much as we can. Next target is gonna be 125 and 63. So 125 and 63. You can see there's still the system giving an exit over here, but we already took like a 2R, 4R. Now we're waiting for 6R. Yeah, hood, very good breakout. Also, ES this morning. Very similar pattern over here. Both algos for the long play at 68 and 0.4 and 2/4. Google, nothing for now. NVIDIA 1 minute JLines. Tesla still a short. NQ holding a 1 minute JLines, no play. Let's go back on hood. Second target coming over here, actually third target. Take a little bit of profit, 25.50, and now hold 30%. Tesla hold, drilling in the money with 9 and 20 EMA. And Q back up again. So market will start pushing again. Good for hood. And let's see again then NVIDIA. Okay, so market is pushing up again. I'm gonna put over here. Let's take off this. So you can see that it's very whippy. Long over here. This means a big seller over here. And then we had another long player here. Yeah, this is the long on the 1 minute. Okay, the first long that we had. And then we had the short play. And now let's see if it's gonna set up for another long. Not yet long. So we had 3 setups on NQ. Nothing on MD for now. It's still a short on F50. Still a short over here, guys. On if you trade NVIDIA, it's still a short play on that. But I think Q now will push. Matter of fact, it's pushing. Then prepare for a reversal and everything over here. QQQ and watch per long if we close above the supply area and NQ above 25,250. One minute to go on the close of this bar. So what we're looking over here now is Tesla, okay, is at the open level, just a little bit below. I'm looking over here if NQ can push and give us a long play. In that case, I will start looking for long play scenario. But until NQ over here is not confirmed that it's going to break that supply area around 25,250, I have to wait over here for a play. Okay, got filled over here, guys, on QQQ. Six 13 and 30s, long QQQ. Risk is 2 over here is 613. Bot is giving the long. AMZN at the open level. But over here, we're still long play. TR, we had to go short until this demand zone. And let's wait for NQ over here to push, okay? NQ now is working. We don't want to see a stop like this. We want to see a break of that level and push. You can see the fake of the previous level. Let's see if we can close above this level. Got out 613, filled. Some stop this morning, especially because NQ over here is not trending. So what's working good for now is Nvidia the short. Says we took the short play, PLTR the short play, hood the long play. But then NVIDIA we had a first long stop in the reverse, and Tesla we had a first long stop and then with a reverse, and one stop over here on QQQ. So the market gave the first 5 minutes a lot of fake out on that pop, and you can see that in Q is not strong enough. It's not actually pushing. All right. So first target on NVIDIA over here. Short stop, because then went for the long play, and then we short over here, fail. First target over here, 1 minute JLines. Okay, now it's working good. Hood is fading, so you can get out entirely on hood. Exit over here on hood. System is giving exit. Okay. As I said, we had the first long stop and then short play and then short play, boom. We go back all the way down on Tesla. Foot also, you can see now the reversal. So market now is pushing down. Tesla over here has a major liquidity 419, but I think we can break it. NVIDIA, we hold it, target 176. So we took, as I said, that small stop at the gate. Then we shorted above 182. Now it's 179.40. Tesla, we took the long this morning, 425. We stopped for 1.5. And then we took 4 points to the downside. And now this over here below 420 is 421. So sorry, still a good short. You can see over here. NQ, I'm looking for this fader to come. And you can see on Bookmap how we went to this double top on hood and start fading. So those are the things that I'm looking at. NBR, again, look for that fake out level in a set of 3 or 350s. Okay, Tesla working. Boom. Take the first target. There we go. Target now 414 on Tesla. Stay in. You're gonna ride this all the way down, guys. Okay. Want to see the break of this 418? You can see we're going to the liquidity area. Let's see if we can break below. So bottom here, you can see bots give us the long and then the reversal short. and then the exit over here. And then the reshort. So now please try to hold it. Who's part of the room that knows the strategy? Montez, break it down. Nvidia is going good, guys. PLTR to the lows. NQ is going good. So now it's working very, very good. Come on, break this 418. There we are. There we are. There we are. There we are. Come on, break it. I'm gonna see 414 today, guys. 414. That's it. Boom. 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 There we go. There we go. Massive one on Tesla. So this is what we do on Tesla, guys. Okay, remember, my first trade is always small. We got in over here. It stopped. It was in 3 positions at the same time. This is stop and reversal short from here. Cover, cover. Reshorted, loaded, cover, cover. Now simply straight all the way down. So we lost like 1 hour. Now we're up like probably 6 or 7 hours. Maybe even more. The first trade, first to trade, always enter small. Remember, if you're part of the room, we have this strategy. Especially when you trade Tesla at the gate. Boom. Yeah. Just following over here, Bookmap and the bots. That's it. And look our beast over here. There we go, NQ. Want to see NQ all the way down. Nvidia playing good the cards. Nvidia try to hold as much as we can, and now we have the other target over here. So Nvidia brutal, guys. Nvidia Y over here again. First entry very small. Short play stop. Shorted. Cover. Cover. Up 4 points over here, Nvidia. Boom. Okay. Bot gave me the trigger on the 1 minute. We got that. Let's see our friend Hood. Nice. Mike did very good on options on Nvidia. Very good, brother. I love options on Nvidia. You can see also Hood over here. That's the exit we took. Now it's down. PLTR. Yeah. Target over here 164 if you are on PLTR, guys. Continue to follow Tesla. I want to see over here that Tesla now makes lower highs, lower lows. Okay. So Fernando asked me, Jay, why you looked at the short on NVIDIA. I'm going to explain it very good. So the system over here made an F50. Okay. What does it mean? It means that it popped 930, it went above the pre-market high, failed. Second bar popped again and failed. If I put over here a 50-minute chart, we got a short over here, 182 and 70. Well, you can see over here where the big institutional starts selling off. Okay, and that's part of the bots. So we had all the play all the way down over here. Now, if we break 178, I'm looking for 175, 174. So I don't care, you know, if we have one hour stop, but then when I see these plays over here is where I'm looking for 5, 6, 7 hour return. Okay, we are short up here. That peak, where you see the seller, and now we're down here. And Tesla the same, NVIDIA the same, NQ the same. Okay, so NQ, you have to look at again where the seller's coming in. I mean, this was perfect this morning. Yeah, so we had seller over here and buyer down here. All right, so let's continue to look at Tesla because that's the one that is paying the most right now. I see some big trades from the guys over here. That's good. So as I said before, Monday we had 5 on 5. Yesterday we had 3 on 3. Today we had 1 break even, 2 small stops, and then 5 big wins. We're gonna give, for who's not part of the room already, we're gonna give a possibility to enter 100 traders. We're gonna select 100 traders in the next weeks to stay 1 full month and follow the bots over here and learn how to trade with a systematic process using also order flow. Check out Jtraderco. Mike, wow, OSCR, let's see. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. So Tesla right now, let's look if we can make another lower low. Making over here 418 and 50. NQ going still to the low side. Come on, guys. Patience over here. So what we have Tesla that is not doing anything right now, but also you have to look at NQ, what it's doing. That's the guide. You see that it's bouncing. As soon as this bounced, PLTR start bouncing, Emerson start bouncing, AMD start bouncing. So we are inside the priority range, right? Well, let's continue to hold now Tesla, Nvidia, but also trail with the 920. And we'll have over here the boss telling me where to trail. Start watching again, Hood. Okay, thank you, brother, for Google. Because you can see if NQ pushes again, we can have again Hood pushing up. So I will start watching at Hood. I will be starting watching MD. Remember, setting up also for a long play soon. And I'm starting looking also to see QQQ for a long and SPY for a long. Okay, so just following over here. Order and flow, key levels, all the execution coming from the bots. That's done. That's our next target is this 415, huh? So let's try to hold for this. Sorry. Non Tesla over here, bear flag coming in. And also you can see this looks like a descending triangle forming mostly like a wedge, probably. Yeah, forming like on Tesla over here, like a wedge on Bookmap. Come on. Let's see the breakdown of this test. I think we can have it. Now it's just holding. We are like, this is the easy part of the day. You see MBR. Yeah. MBR clear out, but I still want to see over here Tesla. Some demand at 417, but if I look at the daily, our target remains 414 and 50, 415 area. Come on, breakdown coming in. Let's see if we can have this 414 and 50, 415 before we close the session. Doesn't want to break it, guys. Doesn't want to break it. So we're going to trail everything at 419 and 70. So first 2 days, we had 100% win rate from bots. Today we had 70% win rate. Still decent good. You can see that over here, Tesla is still bearish. This is where we take the first exit on Tesla. If we have another arrow, that would be the exit for entirely. Also, guys, remember, we have 2 weeks from now 9 to 11 of December, we're gonna have 3 trading days over here. We'll be trading with next to me with some traders with a $500,000 account, and we're gonna trade stocks, options, and in part futures, or if not futures, ETFs like SPY and the Qs anyways. We have a few seats left, so reach out to the trade room. We're in Italy, Republic of San Marino, and 9-11 of December. Okay, so 3 days live trading academy. Thank you, Pete. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Nice work by Carford. Beautiful fake out. That's exactly how you trade small caps. So what we said this morning, guys, is that, you know, there are like 1 or 2 good trades per day in small cap land. This is, for example, a long-time trader over here with us. Is a friend. How to trade, in this case, he traded short. He's a short seller on AMBR. Shorted cover, shorter. Cut over here, but then shorted and looking if we can break over here now the 250, 245 and unwind to $2. I think it's very good to show over here Bookmap. Let's see if I can bring it up. MBR. Yeah, that's exactly the fake out, you know. We see so many over here. Push and then the pull. Over here in the push, you can see so many buyers. Start over here to fail and no more buyers. You can see over here from the big green dots, we have almost nothing. Red dots, boom, fails all the way down. Amazing. Well done. Exactly this, you have to look at small caps. Let's go back and check over here Tesla. Come on, babies. Let's go down.
I go.
So, il nero quando rompe il pre-market high. Il previous day high. Bello long. Questo no, perché comunque sei dentro il previous day range. Qui già sopra il previous day high. Rompe. Possiamo fare così. Quello sotto lo facciamo diverso. Facciamo red. Dopo qui guarda, se mettiamo un po' il long e poi il short. Qui abbiamo avuto su Nvidia long e qui guarda Tesla. Long and short. So?
Yeah.
You want to see this breakdown, guys, on Tesla? And this is the first trade we took this morning. You know, the long. We got a bit late, but we were in many positions. And then we're here with a reversal short. So when we stopped out, we went short. Then we added short again over here, 421. Actually, we did short again over here, sorry, 431, 421. Now we want to see this breakdown or another error. We're out or this breakdown. Well, I like the fact that Bookmap is getting very attached over here to this 417 for the support. Let's see if we can have breakdown. Come on. Vedi qui, al massimo fa un fake out, fa subito F15. Questo è stato hood invece. Qua, questo è previous trading. Questo è previous trading high. Di qui subito il verde, boom. There's a long play. All right.
Yeah.
Still here with you guys. Still here with you. Nothing. All the way out on Tesla. Tesla trail all. Let's see. Our buddy Culford over here. Yeah, brutal. Okay, so over here, the reason why we got out is it's curling. So it's gonna give it now an exit. And also you can see over here the break of this consolidation is pushing. So I want to get out from these. So we had NVIDIA PLTR, NQ, Tesla, AMD, the pop and fill, and Amazon pop and fill. For now, I'm just waiting over here. I want to see the market, what it's doing. Okay. So 83 is saying, yeah, market cap, sorry, market in small caps is very, yeah, buddy. It's been like this for, 1 month already, a little bit more than 1 month. We used to had, like months, even in December and November, like the past years, where we had like 10, 15 gaps in pre-market in small cap land. Right now we can count maybe 1, 2, maximum 3. So simply trade only like Carford, like sniper, or simply look for something else. Order flow and using large caps, mid caps, futures is actually working very good, very good. All right, guys. So good morning. Still a good, decent over here morning. Nice for figure. Hope you enjoyed it. Reach out. Remember, I want to see you in the room. You want to learn? I guarantee you will learn in our room. And for this, I'm giving you like 1 free month to the first one of the traders who will join the link. That's because you can see how simply following bots will simply change your level of trading. Thank you very much. See you next time and good luck for your trading. Happy Thanksgiving.